Hi, so Mystic Butterfly here, and not very sure how to start this. It's one of the first videos that I'm going to make for my YouTube channel. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick pick a pile. I just shuffled off camera, it was like, any messages for the collective out there. So this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Okay, so I'm going to start off with pile 1. So let me move these to the side. I'll list the decks that I used below in the description box. If I can figure out how to do that. So I'm going to start with the Oracle cards. Actually, I'm going to start with this tarot card first. So this is the Four of Swords. Not sure how well you can see that, but that's the Four of Swords. Then we have the Page of Wands and the Shadow. I believe this is the Tower. No. This is the Devil card in traditional tarot. Okay, so now we have Love, Compassion, Earth Guardian, Stay Rooted and Grounded, Goddess of Psychic Protection, What You Believe, You Create, No One Can Harm You. Message from the Animal Spirit Guides is Elk Rapiti. Stand tall and maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with the respect that you deserve. And so I had pulled cards from the Spiritsong tarot to clarify for the animal messages card, and I see here that it seems like maybe you're not, or someone is, because I'm noticing here a lot like the ears are very big on the animals here, with like sort of like a monkey of sorts, and then sort of like a foxy sort of wolf, I guess. And then we have the stand tall and maintain your dignity, and I feel like it's like kind of, sorry, bear with me here a moment. It's like you're trying to rest, but there are these things like hovering above you that are really bothering you, like certain issues, or like maybe we have like, your mind is going back and forth about, I don't know, let's see. Okay, so I'm getting here that maybe like you're not being compassionate with yourself, or like you're beating yourself up over things like, oh, I feel this way about myself, so others must feel this way about me too. And that's not always the case. Yeah, so with the Earth Guardian, I'm seeing here too that like be more sure in who you are, love yourself, accept yourself, be confident in who you are, and be kind to yourself, because I feel like it's just like there's like this sense that you're not being kind to yourself, you're beating yourself up, you're getting stuck in your shadow self, so to say, like, I don't mean to say it this way, but it's like, oh, woe is me. But instead of kind of like processing that, it's like sitting there and not leaving that state and being stagnant, and that's not really helping. I'm just gonna get a quick clarifier from the Owl deck again. So anything to clarify this Two of Wands. I feel like maybe you guys are like feeling like, okay, well, where is it? Like, where is that thing that I'm looking for to give me that passion or that drive? It's kind of like looking for something to give you that drive, that passion, that reason to get up in the morning, that reason to continue and do what you need to do. And yeah, I feel like you know that, like, you I feel like you need to first kind of come back to center, come back to earth, kind of reconnect with yourself, so that the blindfold gets taken off. Because I feel like it's right there, because here we have the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Cups, and it's like, I don't know, I feel like perhaps you're thinking your way into a situation that doesn't, it's like making a mountain out of a molehill, so to speak. And here we have the World. So yeah, I feel like I see a lot of twos here. It's like being stuck on a decision and not moving forward because maybe there's a fear that people are going to mock you, or people are going to look at you differently, or things may happen, kind of like thinking of the worst case scenario. But honestly, kind of like it says here with the Goddess of Psychic Protection card, what you believe you create, no one can harm you. And with the Stay Rooted and Grounded, I just feel, like I said, like, I don't know if I said this, but it's like your head is in the clouds. You know, you're not, it's like the rumination that's not helpful. That's all I'm getting for right now. So thank you, Group 1. Yes. I feel like if you would give yourself the love that you truly deserve, like, it's like the love that you give yourself and the things that you show yourself are going to do wonders for how others will treat you. Okay. So for pile number 2, we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Three of Swords in reverse, or okay, the Eight of Wands in reverse. Then we have Emergence, Dragonfly. We have Take Care of Your Needs, Winter. So maybe this winter time, really take time to reflect and kind of go through what it is that that inner soul journey to really find out and unfold, like, who you are, what you want to do, what your aspirations are. God of Indulgence, it's alright, stop beating yourself up. A little indulgence and balance is healthy. The last group I was talking about, like, not kind of beating yourself up, so I don't know, I just thought, okay, so board pick, face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. I feel like some of us are standing in our own way, being like stubborn, or kind of like not wanting, like ignoring our intuition, ignoring our instincts, ignoring the call that we're hearing, like the call to action, so to speak. It's like you reap what you sow, and it's time to start harvesting some of those seeds that you've planted maybe so long ago that you can't even remember that you planted them or what they were about, but some of them are coming to fruition. And then here with the Three of Feathers, in this deck it's called Three of Feathers, which equates to the Swords. This card speaks of release and recovery, and I feel like perhaps it's time to face that pain. It's time to face that reality that's so, or that thing that was just so painful and life changing, that it's kind of still stuck in that rut, and it's kind of time to move out of that, and I was gonna say manifest, but I want to say like transform, metamorphosize from that caterpillar to a butterfly, and like a kind of dragonfly here, like turn that pain and turn that sorrow and that grief and make it into something beautiful and inspiring for yourself, and by doing so for yourself, it will affect others as well, and that will bring around admiration. And sometimes it's okay to treat yourself, with a little bit of guilty pleasures, just with moderation. I mean, I personally struggle with moderation with things, but I learned that when I stopped beating myself up over it, things improved. So, and like it says here, a little bit of indulgence is healthy in balance. Just like everything in life in balance is going to be a lot healthier. Just because I pulled some clarifying cards for pile 1, I will do so for pile 2 regarding perhaps the seeds that were planted. Okay, so the Two of Swords, maybe a decision that maybe it was like you're stuck in an energy that you didn't really know what you wanted to do, and it's kind of like now it's going to come to you. Yes, like with the Queen of Pentacles, it's like, so in this deck it says March Hare, Mad Hatter, and let me see, one moment. See, so like the Mad Hatter in this one is pointing to the Queen of Pentacles on the Seven of Pentacles, so it's kind of like, I feel like it's going to come to your mind what it is that, like, it's kind of like you have everything, but it's being stuck in that negative downward spiral, so to speak, of those automatic negative thoughts that can happen, and it's all about like reprogramming as well. Okay, well, thank you. I apologize, this is really abrupt, but yes, pile number 3. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Then we have the Lovers, choice and trust. Seven of Wands, determination and stamina. We have wake up call, tsunami. Animal guardian, trust your instincts. Angel of psychic ability, your intuitive and psychic abilities are strong at present. The chameleon, stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. I resonate a bit with this, but I feel like, well, off the bat, you guys are definitely intuitive, definitely have like a good connection to your third eye, or like, your higher self, and like it says here, psychic ability. But I feel like kind of going back and starting from a more humble place, and and kind of like realizing that there's this saying, and it's something I heard from this YouTube show called UNH, and a bunch of H's. It's a drag show with Katya and Trixie Mattel. So it goes, Katya once said, if you have one foot in the one foot in the past and the other foot in the future, you're pissing on the present. Apologize for my language. But I feel like that's kind of true, because it's like, I feel like maybe if for those, like for anyone who also reads tarot or likes to do these kind of things, it's kind of like getting too engrossed in it. You know, it's like step away a little bit from it and try and incorporate the things that the messages that you're getting into your waking life. Because once that starts happening, once we start incorporating the lessons and the messages that we're getting and making those conscious decisions in our waking life, then we will see the results that it is that we're looking for. And, you know, try to lay low. I'm getting, you know, like laying low, you know, kind of doing what you are going to do, you know, just mind your, I don't want to sound rude, but like, you know, just do you, mind your own, you know, and things will come to you. That's not to say do not be proactive. No, be proactive. But don't force your will upon things, because the universe does not work that way. Things will come when we are ready to accept them and are able to process them in our lives. And again, just because I did this for every other pile, I'm going to get a clarifying card, I guess for the reading in general. Perhaps for the, what is this wake-up call? I'm interested in this. What is this wake-up call? Okay, the Knight of Wands. One more. Let's see. The Hierophant. Okay. So I feel like maybe going back to your roots, kind of like taking a look at, kind of listening to your higher self, listening to what your, again, like don't doubt your instincts. Your instincts are correct. Your intuition is correct. You have discernment. It's kind of like this wake-up call. Like, realize that you have the discernment. You're not just, you know, saying, oh, you know, like stop second guessing yourself and move on from this, and then but with passion, you know, like compassion, yes, you know, from the heart, and above all, you know, harm no one else, but just be your true authentic self again, because I feel like it's kind of stopped, you know, like maybe there was a person in your life who kind of ended up draining you of your energy, kind of took you off your course for a little bit, but it's time to go back. And I think you know this, but it's really difficult. I mean, trust me, I know, but you can do this. We can all do this. We're not alone. Yeah, so I have nothing else for right now. I apologize, but thank you. I hope that something resonated. As always, these are general readings, and so take what resonates, leave the rest. In the future, I will be more prepared. I did this very last minute, and I will make, you know, set up better and do things like that. Just wanted to get this out. Thank you so much. Much love and light to all. Yeah, just take care. Until later.